We still here, still standing. UPK, we never left the building. Commanding General YAHANNA, you know. Whoa! Check it out. Woe into America. Look. Seize everything and bring these crackers to their knees. I need everything and I do mean everything. I know they don't like us. Go ahead and try us. Don't make me call upon the Lord and put this earth on fire. I'm only getting better and I'm only getting higher. And you are getting weaker. That's why you cannot beat us. I know you do not like us. We don't like you neither. You went against the grain. You should be ashamed. You went against a king. Let's just call it treason. Can't wait for killing season. All that shit that you be preaching. Let me see if you believe it. They say they can't be touched. Well, I'm about to put my hands on them. No more missing nice guy. I gave that spirit up. Lord, give me strength so I can tear this city up. Babylon is falling, but it's just not fast enough. Angels with a nigga, so you niggas cannot touch. Ooh, this shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
They want me to bite my tongue, they don't like criticism. Can't say oppressors the devil, YouTube restricted niggas. But they can post bitches twerking, police killing niggas. You can rap about catching bodies, the millions listen. Bitches rap about they box, and children listen. You say you black and gay, to them you still a nigga. You chasing Susie and Becky, they Emmett Tiller niggas. You got the ones that compromise, and you got field niggas. It's a real difference, it make me feel different. When I kick on my boots, tie up a meat tree, I know what we teaching at camp, nobody teaching. These devils telling lies without blinking. They ain't got the integrity, try to reach them. They say they conscious and they woke, but they sleepy. I ain't sparing nobody, I'm going in. It's a rap when I hop up on that podium.
This shit not adding up, fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Yeah. Said I pray they understand. I said I pray they understand. This shit not adding up. Fucking raise it up. Listen to them devils while you let them gas you up. Said I pray they understand. Hey, I said I pray they understand.
No more marching, no more begging, no more parties, no more crying, no more smiles, no more tolerance, no more trust, no more love, no more barking, no more church, no more hope in this society. This separation is our only shot at survival. This segregation only got us shot with a rifle. Disenfranchised and stripped of economic growth. Bombed all our cities in the war grows and Jim Crow. Now say that shit again if you just pull yourself up by your bootstrap. I promise you all will win. But redlining, hands up, and we still dying. College educated and still hated because of our skin. So paradise is a long way from hell. And if your skin white, you a long way from jail. And all expect for you to understand. Crackle just grant me my bail so I can get right back on the corner to do God's will. Yeah.
Hell is the last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets is where we are.
Affirmative action, just another castle in the air faction. Gentrification, just to sum it up, we fix it, we take it. Crime bill for the ages, why niggas suffer for ages. Reaganomics, guns and drugs, it's the reason there's no love. PTSD and generations of epigenetic trauma. GTD is the cause of the lead in our water. Medical part-time, started by Frankenstein. And tell me why black women still in these hospitals motherfucking dying. So don't tell me about no goddamn peace. And don't give a damn about no Martin Luther King. Y'all forced our black fathers out the house, sitting on the window wall, just to come back and be gunned down like dogs in the street. Free scholarships to tend the prison pipeline. 4 million on the waiting list by the age of 9. Why you niggas want the shackles off just so y'all can dance? I want the shackles off niggas so I can get revenge. Yeah.
The last kingdom. For everything you sold, it's time for you to reap. This is the last kingdom. And if you ever disobey on these streets is where we are.
Shalom. Yahweh Yahushua Brakatah, Lakal, Ha'akim, Yahweh Shema, Alathah, Bashin Yahushua, Lakal, Ha'akwathian. This is the Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the leadership of Commander General YAHANNA. I am Precinct Officer 500 MAGAZAR, where I teach the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their true form of their language. All right. A lot of people don't know that they have another language. They have an original language at that. You know what I mean? Before the language that they have right now. The language that you're speaking right now was the language that was forced upon you prior to slavery. All right. So prior to slavery, we spoke Hebrew, if you did not know that. All right, I know that might be a little bit foreign to you, and you're like, hold on, how did we speak that language before then? All right, your oppressors didn't want you to know who you were, all right, because he was so upset with you, knowing that you was the chosen people of God. He had to make a way to get you to turn away from that, all right, and not believe that. So he did all different types of tactics to try to keep us away from our God, all right, and from our inheritance, because he was not chosen to have the inheritance. It was Jacob, all right. He is still upset about that. He is real big mad about Jacob getting the firstborn inheritance, if you did not know that. So if you did not know that, just go ahead and check out it. The story about Jacob and Esau, and it'll let you know a little bit more about what's going on and the reason why Esau hate us so much. All right, we was the chosen children of God. All right, and that's the most glorious thing to be. All right. And what's more important if the Lord said you're the chosen people, and these inheritance and blessings and land and whatever it is that belongs to you, it belongs to you. You cannot give that to someone else when the Lord says it's for you. All right. I don't think our people really have got that concept of whatever is for us is for us. You know what I mean? If it's anything else, they were like, yeah, that's mine. But when it comes down to the Lord being our God and the inheritance and the blessings and salvation, we want to give it to everybody else. All right. But everything that I just named, including your language, belongs to you. If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, that's another way that we can also communicate with each other. All right, because they use these language barriers to divide and conquer us. All right, that's the reason why we cannot communicate with each other. You know what I mean? You have the Mexicans, the Puerto Ricans, the Cubans, Shalaki. Mostly like the northern tribe, they speak Spanish. All right, you have the southern tribe, which is the African American, they speak English. You have the Haitians speak patois or French. All right, and the Jamaicans speaking broken English, which is, you know what I mean, similar to British. All right, and this is how they divided and conquered us. All right, just pretty much using a tactic to show us that we are separate from each other, which is we are the same people. All right, we are from the tribe of Israel. If you're Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian. So with that, all right, I got young man Clyde up in the building. Most High Christ, the water for joining me, brother. All right. Shalom, Yabashin Yahushabrakatah. Hopefully,
Shalom, Yabashimi Yabashabarakatah.
Most High Christ. Hopefully, we get some more brothers up in here. If not, I mean, we'll rock it out. All right. So, what we do every class, in the beginning of the class, we recite the Hebrew letters. All right. These are the Hebrew letters. At the top, you have the ancient. All right. That is what the Hebrew or Salaki, the Israelites understood. All right. Meaning the northern and the southern tribe. They understood this right here, which is what will be your modern day ABCs. All right. But this is not ABCs. This is what everything branched off from. This is your ancient Hebrew, which is called the Paleo Hebrew. All right. Everything branched off from this language right here. All right. Or these letters or symbols. Down here, you have your modern day. All right. The Hebrew that you will see today. All right. So if you pull up any Hebrew, you will pull this up, which is called the Syrian. All right, this is the language or the letters that the Jewish man took from us and tried to make it his own. All right. So he took our letters or our symbols and made it where he can understand because he didn't understand ours. So he made it in a way that he can understand. Well, all 22 letters, right? He made also 22 letters. That would be our ah. That's his ah. All right. That's our ba, and this is his ba. So if you understand what I'm going at with this, right? If we want to understand this, right, we have to look at this, right? Because this is your ah, ba, ga, da, ha, and wa. Same thing with this down here, but they wrote it in a different way. So if you want to understand this, you have to understand this first. All right. So what we do in each class, we recite the Hebrew letters in the beginning with the chart, and at the end we do it without the chart. So today we're just gonna do it with the chart both times. All right. So you can better understand or see which is which. All right. So you can see what is your Ba, Ga, Da, and Wa. All right. It helps you to learn how to spell or Salaki. Learn how to form letters or form a word. All right. By using this. All right. So I'll go ahead and start off just to let you know which one is which so you can understand. It might be a little bit small for y'all, but no sweat. All right, this is your A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I. All right, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Tha. All right, maybe a little bit small to y'all, but if you look at it closely, you'll see the symbolism from then to now. Like you have your all right, which is Salaki. Which will be today your A. All right. Everything, these are all your nouns. Is your noun. The only thing that's different is I. All right. I just look like an O, but it's not an O. This is actually your I. There's no U's, E's, J's, what else? V's, and all these other different letters when you're forming words or saying different words. All right, that's the Jewish man language. That's not our language as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, this is our language. We only use these letters right here. All right, as you notice, there's no U's, there's no U's, no E's, no V's, no O's, and all this other different lettering. All right, there is no Yahshua or Yahshua or none of that. Yahuda, that's not Hebrew. All right, that's this Hebrew right here. But if you want to understand this, you have to understand this. All right. So if you want to form a word and understand the word, you're forming out of this, and you use these words, or these are the words that's being used. All right. But when you use these words, you go back to these just to understand what the word means. All right. We don't have those letters. All right. So Clyde, if you want to go ahead, you go ahead and rock it out.
Like you. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
All right. Most High Christ. Now you see how Clyde just, you know what I mean, pretty much said it from to Tha. That's how you want to say it. All right. Everyone in the class know how to recite the letters. This is pretty much like like I said, like your ABCs. All right. When you're saying your ABCs, or you going back to that concept or that mindset, I mean, you're starting all over again. So everything that you learned was false. All right, especially like the English language. Like the English language is the English language. That's the pale man's language. But this is our language. All right. We understand it in Hebrew and we know what it means in English. We know how to say it in English. All right. So by learning this, and brothers and sisters that speak other languages, and we all learn these letters or come into class and learn how to say different words and how to form sentences and like prepositions and possessive adjectives, things of that nature. We will all learn how to communicate with each other. So language will not be a barrier. All right. Because we are learning how to go back to our original language. That's why talking to each other or communicate with each other will not stop us. All right. And that's what the oppressor is trying to do. The oppressor is trying to stop us from communicating with each other, to let each other know that, you're my brother. We should not hate each other. We should come together and join together. Brotherhood is a weapon. The oppressor don't want to. And the most heaviest thing about that, because the oppressor's worst nightmare is us coming together and breaking that barrier, that language barrier, and us being a brotherhood once again. That's the oppressor's worst nightmare. Us saying, you know what, we're not going to fight against each other. We're not going to unalive each other. We're not going to sell each other's drugs. We're not going to celebrate the oppressor's holiday. We're going to take all that money that we spend it on them and we're going to put it in our community and build up, a Black Wall Street 2.0 again. All right. But this time using the Most High, letting the Most High be in that there, because you can't seclude the Most High when you're doing anything. All right. That's one thing about it. You can't just not seclude. You can't seclude him and thinking that you're going to be successful. You're not. All right. You're not. So that's what you have to understand. That's why we were never successful, because we secluded the Most High and we always failed. So always keep that in mind. All right. So today we're learning about the anatomy of the body. Last week we went over the facial features. All right. Such as like the eyes, the hair, the eyelids, the nose, different parts like that there. All right. So the lips, the mouth. All right. So I know we probably started on it already, but matter of fact, we're going to start on the neck. So lucky. Because we already did all the facial features all the way to the tongue. So we're going ahead and start on the neck. That's the neck. All right. So neck, how you say neck in the Hebrew?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Can you check that screen, Officer MAGAZAR?
Say it again.
Can you check your screen?
What's wrong with it?
I just didn't want to interrupt the class. I typed you a message.
Oh, okay. That's what. Hey, no sweat. No sweat. Just do what you got to do. All right.
Oh.
So neck. All right. Taza wa R. All right. How to pronounce this the correct way? You say each one individually. Taza wa R. That's ah. It's AH R. 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 All right. It's almost similar like the IR. R. That's I. It sounded like when you're saying I. IR. Or this one is more like ah. R. All right, Tazo will R. All right, give me 1 second, Salaki. All right, so y'all just go ahead and write that down, and make sure you're taking your notes. Just give me 1 minute. All right, Salaki for that. So the word for neck, how you say neck in Hebrew, is Taza Wa'ar. All right, so it would not be Taza Wa'ara, it's Taza Wa'ar. All right, you making the R sound when you're using this right here. All right. That sound right there is R. That's Taza. Wa. That's the Wa. And this is Taza. All right. These are the symbols or the letters. All right. To form this word. All right. Salaki. Hey, Shalom. Yabashing Yabashing.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat.
What's going on, priest?
Everything to sir.
All right, Most High Christ. Marshall Ka.
Sham Kaya, Kumar Kaya.
Or it's Salaki, my bad. Marshall Ka. Salaki. So basically what I just asked you, how was your peace? So how you will reply is Shalom Yah Tawad. My peace, good.
It says Shalom Ya Tawad.
Khan. All right. That was my fault. I said it the wrong way. So it's Shalom Ka. All right. So you reply Shalom Ya Tawad.
Go.
No sweat. All right. So neck. All right. Taza wa R. And that's how you would pronounce the word for neck. All right, let's put this up here. Neck. See where the line going at? The line is going at the neck. It's Taza with R. All right. Now, the reason why I wrote it like this is to show you the letters that goes with the word or with the individuals. It's Taza, which is this letter. Wa is the symbol that look like a Y, and R. All right, that's the sideways A, and look like a backwards P. All right, that's R. But the real way how to write it, because we read and write from right to left. All right, in the Hebrew, I wrote it like this here. All right, but I'm finna write it the correct way. But in the English, we read and we write from left to the right. Hebrew is the opposite. All right, so let's write it the correct way. Taza wa R. And there's your connectors. The connectors, when you see like the sad face, that means it's pronounced by itself. All right. Taza is one letter and pronounced by itself. Taza. Then you have Wa. All right. Then you have R, which makes this sound. R. R. All right, now let's write it in the Assyrian. This is the Assyrian way of writing it. All right, it's Taza. Taza or R. Now, when you're writing in the Assyrian, it does not get the connectors. So that's why I say, if you want to understand this, you have to understand this. All right. So that's neck in the Hebrew. Taza or R. Hopefully y'all have that, and we can go to the next one. All right, y'all good? Y'all got that? So we can go to the next. I hope that the viewers that's watching the class, that y'all understand everything that's going on. We're pretty much seeing every word, or Salaki, my bad. Every part of the body, we showing you how to say it in the Hebrew word. In the Hebrew. All right. Now we're on neck. Last week we did the facial features, and we showed you how to say each facial feature in the Hebrew. All right. Even so, when we went to like the physicians, or let me just say the doctors. All right. At that time, we spoke Hebrews. We spoke Hebrew. All right. Everything we said it in the Hebrew language. So we showing you how it sounded when we said, what part of our face may, need to be worked on, it hurt, or, it's lucky. Anything in that such. All right, in that nature. All right. Maybe we want to say hair. You may have a gray hair or something like that. We showed you how to say hair. We showed you how to say ear. We showed you how to say jaw or cheek. We show you how to say eye, eyelid, nose, lips, mouth, teeth, tongue. We showed you different facial features, all right, or different body parts in the face. All right, so now we're working on the body. So we'll go to the next one. The next one is the throat. All right. Throat. Throat is, hold on, let's write it first. Throat. Throat in the Hebrew, how you say throat in the Hebrew is ga, ran, garan, garan. All right, ga, ra, garan, ran. Now, it's not garan, all right, which is, that's how you will pronounce it in the English. You will say garin, garin. That's not how you say this word, all right. It's ga, run, garan, not garan. All right, we say our A's differently than the English language. Garan, ga, which is the G. Let me see. Ga, that's your ga, and this is your ra and your na. All right, ga, ran. All right, this is pronounced by itself, ga, and this is ran. All right, it does not get an A, because if you look at the Hebrew letters, or which I will call alphabets right now today, you will see ga, ra, na. All right, this is how it will look if we don't put the connectors. Put it like that. If we don't put the connectors, that's what it would say. All right, that's why you will not understand, and you will say this word not knowing that it's pronounced in a certain way. All right, you will say ga, ra, na. Same way it's written up here. But how you say throat, ga, the sad face, is because it's pronounced by itself, and ran, because it's pronounced together, because the na loses its A. It don't get no A. It's just R-A-N, ran. Not ran, ran. Now, let's write it the correct way. From right to left. That is garan, the correct way. That's how you write it. Is read and written from right to the left. All right. All right, Shalaki, who we got over here? All right, no sweat. No sweat. All right, man. Listen, if y'all want to jump into class, man, y'all just click that link so y'all can jump up into class, man. Y'all come join this class and learn, you know what I mean, your language, your original language, so we can get our inheritance back. All right. So everything is written and read from right to the left in the Hebrew. All right. This is how you write it in the Assyrian. This is nah. All right. Now the difference at the nah is at the end of the word. It looks like this. If it's at the beginning, then it looks like this. Right? Almost look like a 1. That's nah at the beginning of a word, or well, like in the middle, but not at the end. But if the nah is at the end of a word, it looks like this. That's the difference. All right, it changes up. So that's your nah. And that's your go. All right. Go run. This is ga, ra, na. Go run. That is how you say it, or how it looks in the Assyrian, Salaki. That's how it looks in the Assyrian. This is the ancient. All right. This is the one that our ancestors used. These letters. All right. So hopefully I'll have that so we can go to the next. All right. Let's go to the next. All right. Next body part will be, well, you know. Well. Shoulders. All right. Shoulder. Shoulder. All right. Now, let's see how to say shoulder in the Hebrew. Sham come. Sham come. All right. Sham come. That's how you say shoulder in the Hebrew. So this is how it will look. This is sha. This is ma. This is ka. And this is also ma. All right. Now I'm writing it like this just to show you each individual one, where it come from or where it's stemming from. All right, that's your shaw. That's your shaw. Right? That's your ma. That's ka, and that's ma. Now, if we write it the right way, it will look like this. All right, from right to the left. So it'll be sham, come. Now, sham is, it depends on each other. So they're pronounced together, sham. All right, not shama, it's sham. Just like this one, come. It will not be kama, it's come. So that's why you have these connectors. It connects both of them together, which makes one sound, come. Just like shum, it makes one sound when you connect them together. So it's shum, come. And like I said, it's written and read from right to the left. Now, let's write it in the Assyrian. All right, that's shakam, shamkam. All right, now again, this is ma and this is ma also. All right, the reason why I look both different because one is at the end and the other one is not at the end. Whether it's in the beginning or in the middle, it will look like this. Now, if the ma is at the end of any word, it changes and it looks like this. If it's not at the end of a word, it will look like this. So this is the ma at the end, and this is the ma that's not at the end. All right. I hope y'all understand it. All right. Hope that I'm not losing y'all. If y'all have any questions, y'all ask the questions if you don't understand. All right. So I can better explain it to you. All right. If not, give me 1 second. All right. So, anyone have any questions? No?
La, sir.
All right. Most High Christ. So let's keep going. All right. Also, everything that I'm teaching you in the Lashawan Qadash class, this will also help you when you're doing the officer's test. All right. Understanding the way that I'm breaking it down to you. All right. The same way you will be able to understand it in the class. Salaki, on the officer's test. All right. A lot of people may not understand the Lashawan Qadash when you're doing the officer's test. That's why this class is important. so you can understand how to do that part of the officer's test, because you have the scripture breakdowns, and then you have the Lashawan Qadash. It teaches you both. So you have to learn this if you want to pass the officer's test. It's one part of it. Very, very important. All right. So next, back. All right, let's see how to say back in the Hebrew. Back. Not like Florida, we say bike. You know what I mean? I also hey, look, I was watching somebody, dude from Tampa, and he was giving he was tutoring people on how Tampa niggas say back. All right, we don't say back, we say bike. I mean, my bike. That's how we pronounce it. All right, it's pretty much like damn, what's the word for it? Different dialects. All right, we say words differently than others, just like other states and cities say words differently than us. All right, we don't say back, we say bike. All right, that's my bike. You know what I mean? Get off my bike, or scratch my bike. That's just how we say it. We have a different dialect. All right. So back. All right. Let's see how to say back. Back is gawa. All right. Make sure that y'all keeping these notes. Make sure you are keeping these notes, because this is how you're going to learn how to form sentences by using these words. All right. Just in case I might say something to you, and you know what I mean, you may need to understand it. That's why it's important to know these words already. So if you understand it, it's going to start. We're going to need to start off slow, because everybody's not going to get it. All right. But as gradually, as we continue these classes and learn how to start forming sentences and actually communicate with each other, we'll be able to understand these words. We'll be able to put words together or form sentences with using these words that I'm giving you. That's why I'm giving you like a hell of a lot of definition. I mean, not definition, but different words. All right. That's why I am doing this, because every word that I'm giving you that we use in these classes, we use on a daily. All right. So back is gawa. All right. Ga-wa. Both are by themselves. Ga and wa. Gawa. Now, let's write it the correct way. All right. It's written like this. Gawa. And they both get the sad face, which do not connect together. Now, they are both pronounced separately. Ga, wa. Ga, wa. All right. If it did not connect together, oh, it's lucky. If Gawa loses its A, it will be how you pronounce it is Gaul. All right. Then you will have to connect them together. Now they get a happy face. Why? Because they are both connected together. Gaul. All right. But because it does have an A, now they're independent. They depend on themselves. Gawa. All right, now let's write it in the Assyrian. All right, Gawa. Now, this is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian. All right, Assyrian, again, meaning the modern day, meaning now. That's how it's written. Now, back then, this is how it is written, like that. We still use this to understand this. All right. So Gawa is back. All right, let's go to the next. All right, trick question. Trick question. Let's see who has been paying attention in any class. Hard. Where is your heart? Before you answer, I'm going to call out someone. All right, and let me see if everyone agrees. All right. Izara, where is your heart? Type it in the chat. Or if anyone that's in the viewers, type it in the chat. Where is your heart? If you're viewing this class, type in the chat, where is your heart? This is a trick question. I'll give you a minute. Everybody that have the answer. I want to see who got it. I didn't say the bar walk. I didn't say you. I gave a specific person. Izara, where is your heart? Or if anyone is viewing the class, type in the chat, where is your heart? Oh, Salakia, I know. My bad. I know you're in the class, the bar walk. I'm not. I'm not meaning you. Anyone else besides the bar walk? All right, no sweat. No sweat. Clyde,
Salakia.
you in the class?
Like,
Salakia, sir.
Most High in Christ. You in?
Amir.
All right. So let me ask you a question. Where is your heart according to the Bible?
Your mind, right?
All right. Do everybody agree with that?
Con.
What about the chat? Chat, do y'all agree with that? Put it in the chat if you agree with that. Most on Christ. That's it. I ain't getting no more. So that's correct. Your mind. Your mind is your heart. Some people may think your heart is in your chest. It's not. According to the Bible, your heart is your mind. All right? They have a scripture on that. So your heart is your mind. Or let's put it like this: heart and mind. I didn't write it like this on purpose. I just want to see if y'all knew where your heart is. All right? But how it is written is heart and mind. It's the same thing. It's your mind, your thoughts. All right? So, how you say that in the Hebrew is lab. Lab. Not laba. It's only lab.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I thought la meant no.
No, not la lab.
Okay.
La is no. La means no and not. That's what la means. La. This right here is lab. Lab.
Lob.
Mm-hmm. All right. Which means heart and it means mind. All right. And always remember, a lot of Hebrew words have two or maybe three different meanings. All right. It can mean two or three different meanings depending on how you're using it. All right. So you may see a word that means this, and that same word means something else. You're like, hold on, I thought this word means this. It have multiple meanings. All right. Let's just keep that in mind. A lot of words just like that. All right. Lob. this is how it's written in the ancient law. They have the connectors that are connected together. Law. That's the ancient. Now let's write it in the Syrian. That's law in the Syrian. Remember, I'm writing it exactly like this because if you're taking the officer's test and you get to the Hebrew, this class will help you a lot. Because I ain't gonna lie, I could have passed the first time, but because I missed the connectors, it's the reason why I did not pass it the very first time. I got everything perfect. Everything perfect. Except for I forgot the goddamn connectors. It's a lot here. It's a lot here. I forgot the connectors. Yeah, man. Officer Commander, what I'll talk about, he know exactly what I mean.
Go gun.
You already know. But this is going to help you. Being in these classes is going to help you. So when you're doing these words, all right, using connectors, learning where the words come from in the scripture, and learning how to, you know what I mean, write it in the Assyrian, Salakia, in the ancient and the Assyrian, this class will help you. It will help you. All right? Just know that. Scriptures may be a little bit easy for some people. It may be a little bit difficult. But this was the most difficult part for a lot of people, writing the Assyrian and the ancient Hebrew. That was difficult for a lot of people. All right. But these classes, like this one, and other brothers that teach the Lashawan Qadash, it will also help you. So always make sure you pay attention in these classes. All right. So you have heartbeat and mind. It's law. This is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian. All right. Let's go to the next one. Remember, your heart is your mind. According to the Bible. All right. The anatomy, yes, your heart is inside of your chest. According to the Bible, your heart is in your mind. That's the difference. All right. All right. The next is belly. I don't want to say womb because I'm only using the male's body figure. All right. But it's also womb. So if I add a woman next to the male figure, if I add a woman figure, I will have an arrow pointing at her womb, which is the midsection, right? The abdominal section, which is your belly button or your belly right there. You know what I mean? In your what is your ab section or your abdomen, if I'm saying it right, Salaki. So belly and womb is I write it anyways. Is Batan. All right. Batan. It's not it's not batan, it's batan. Batan. Bata. And then you have the end, which will, if it have an A, it's na. All right. It's batan. So this is how it was written in the ancient. Batan. These are connected because it's pronounced together. It forms one sound. Ton. Not tana. Ton. It forms one sound. Ton. This is pronounced by itself because it forms one sound, which is ba. Ba. Ton. All right. I pray y'all understand. Now, let's write it in the ancient. In the Syrian slot. That's the Assyrian. Slot, y'all. Give me 1 second. Officer Kamal, make sure you hit me up after class. You too, Clyde.
Salak, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Are you talking about in regards to the feast?
Con.
Oh yeah, okay, con. Lee, I shot you a text.
I just have to make sure I check it.
Con.
Okay, I got you. All right, so belly and womb is batan. This is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian. Yeah, so hopefully y'all have it written down. So like in 1 second. All right. You know what I mean, brother? Brother got to complete these orders, man. Got orders. When you got orders, you have to make sure you complete them. You know what I mean? Brother, give you an order. Get that shit done. Get it done. All right. Make sure you follow the order. Follow the order. That's how I was always told that. Follow the fucking order. Salaki. Excuse my language. Follow the order up. What you got to do. You got to follow that order.
Right.
All right. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, man. I know there's a lot of brothers that is, you know what I mean? They come from the world and they're not able to take the discipline that we take in here, man, because they're not used to that. All right. You know what I mean? You have some brothers that talk to you real harsh, but if you understand, you know what I mean, in the spirit is love. You know what I mean? You're just being corrected. It ain't like the brother hates you. Feel what I'm saying? It's love. Correction is love. So if a brother talk to you in a certain type of way, you know what I mean, it's love. But if you feel like it's disrespectful, you know what I mean, you go to that brother, you know what I mean, you go to him and him alone, and just tell him your issue with that, and he'll help you to understand. He'll explain to you. All right. Don't never take it in a way that, you know what I mean, it'll mess up the brotherhood. All right. A lot of brothers, majority of these brothers mean well. Majority of the brothers mean well, especially when they talking to you. So that's why I'm like, cut on con. I'm not even arguing with it. Because I know at the end of the day, you know what I mean, these brothers know better than me. So I don't even argue with it. Ooh, excuse me. So watching. All right, so next one. It's weird, but I'm gonna do this one too. Belly button. They even have a word for belly button. All right. Belly button. All right. Now, how you say belly button in the Hebrew? Shar. All right. Remember, like I said earlier, a lot of words in Hebrew have multiple meanings. All right. Just keep that in mind. Always keep that in mind. You know what I mean? Because I have a brother named Shar that I went through Hebrew Academy with. You know what I mean? But his name do not mean belly button. Not in that sense. But Shar means belly button, and it also means something else. All right? Whatever the brother name is. So always remember that. So Shar. Let's write it in the ancient. Shar, which forms one word. Shar. Not Shara. It's Shar. Shar, Shar, forms one word. All right. This is connected. Shara. Shar. One word. All right. Now let's write it. Oh, sorry. Let's write it in Syrian. Now, that's how it's written in the Syrian. All right. So let's go to the next one. Let's see what we got. 119. Yeah, we'll go ahead and knock the rest of these down. So that should be the rest of the class. All right. All right. So this right here. This is not okay. So let me explain this. We pointed at this section 2 different times, and this is the 3rd time. All right. We pointed at this section as the belly. We pointed in this section as the belly button. All right. Now we're pointing in this section as the bowels. All right. We already know what the bowels are. Internal organs. All right. Bowels. Shit, that might take a lot of space. I'm gonna write it anyways. Eternal organs. All right. Bowels and internal organs is Ma'aya. Ma'aya. All right. If you want to know how to say this, it's simple. Ma. All right. I. You know what I mean? You're just making the sound. You're not saying the whole sound, which is, it would be ha. It's my ah. I'm slacking. My aya. Let me see. No, it won't be my aya. My eye. All right. My eye. So it won't be, it almost sounds like you saying the word by itself, but it's almost like the H is silent, but you're actually saying the H. Almost like lasagna. All right, the G is silent. The G silent in lasagna. All right, the H is silent in my eye. Look, my eye. All right, it's silent. My eye. So, I want to say my eye, because then you have to say, you have to add the A. My eye, her, my eye. All right. That's the only way you can say that word like that. But without the A, it's my eye. All right. I hope y'all understand that. All right. So this is how it's written in the ancient. Oh, excuse me. This is how it's written in the ancient, and this is how it is written in the Assyrian. My eye. Yeah, my eye. So you being in these class, it show you how to sound, pronounce, and say different words. All right, that's why you have brothers like, you know what I mean, brothers in the UK, Louisiana, New York, California, North Carolina, Florida, that'll help you to learn how to say different words like this, because I know you may see this word and just wonder, how the hell do you say this word? That's kind of difficult right there. My eye. Some people may, like I just said, some people may say my eye, but it's not that. It's my eye. Because if you say huh, you add in the A. So it's my eye. All right. That's a little trick to it. It's a lot. All right. So we said vowels, eternal organs is my eye. All right. This is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the Assyrian. All right. So let's go to the next one. We have 26. Okay. Liver. Liver. All right. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but is this where the liver is?
So like I would have to look that up. I won't know off the top.
Yeah, check that out for me.
It's like it's in that region, but it's on the other side.
All right, anybody got it?
It's like it's in that region, but it's on the other side.
Other side over here.
Gone, okay.
All right, no sweat. No sweat. All right. Let's write it over there. All right. All right. So that right there is your liver. All right. Now let's see how to say liver in Hebrew. Matter of fact, let's see. Everyone in the chat, everyone in the class, look it up and see how to say liver in the Hebrew. Let's see who get the closest. So if you're in the chat, go to Google and find out how to say liver in the Hebrew. And we're going to see who get the closest to the word. Somebody. All right. Anybody got it yet? Nobody? What? Good night. All right, no sweat. No sweat.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Is it kabod?
Oh. Oh. Do everyone agree with that? Where everybody at? Everybody in the class? Put it in the group chat. I mean, Salaki, put it in the chat if he is correct. Look it up. Go to Google and find out how to say liver in the Hebrew. Come on now. I know y'all in the class, man. Come on. No sweat. Con, that's correct, priest. Kabod. Kabod is liver in the Hebrew. All right. Let's write that in the ancient. All right. That's how you write it in the ancient. All right. Ka is pronounced by itself. It makes one sound. And bod makes one sound. Kabod. So there's two different sounds. You got ka and bod. Now, when you connect them together, that's where you get the bod. All right, because it makes one sound. Kabod. Now, let's write it in the ancient. That's kabod in the ancient, which will be, Salaki. In the Assyrian, this is how you write it in the Assyrian. This is the ancient at the top. This is the ancient. Salaki, y'all. Ancient, right here. And this is the Assyrian. That's the modern day. It's modern day Hebrew. All right. So you have kabod, which is liver in the Hebrew. All right. So let's go to the next one. All right. So let's find out where is the kidney area, priest.
Come on, and look that up.
All right. Kidney. Where is the kidney?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
They got a left one. They got a left one and right one. So, but it's on the lower. It's like down low, kind of like the lower part of the abdomen.
That's what I'm getting right there.
Come.
Maybe a little bit lower, but that's what I'm getting right there. Yeah, that's about in the right place.
Come.
All right, that's kidney. All right, so kidney. Let's see how to say kidney in the Hebrew. Kidney will be called Yah. Call Yah. That's how you say kidney in the Hebrew. Call Yah. Okay. Yah. Call Yah. All right. Call Yah. That's how you say kidney in the Hebrew. All right. So if you was at a doctor and you let them know, or they tell you, okay, you have a kidney stone, or you have your kidney shut down. All right. How they will say kidney, they will say Kal-Yah. That's how they will say kidney in the Hebrew. All right. So we get our inheritance back. And the more you learn how to say these different words in Hebrew, you know exactly which body part are they talking about. Or you need to tell the doctor, yeah, it feels like my Kal-Yah. He will know exactly what you're talking about because he speaks Hebrew and you speak Hebrew. All right, Kal-Yah is kidney. He will know off top if you say that. All right, this is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the Syrian. Especially like if you write it in the ancient and you know what I mean, present it to the doctor and you let him know that's what the problem is. He'll know exactly what it is. By saying Kal Yah, he'll know off top that means kidney. Yeah, I have kidney problem. Or they may say, yeah, your kidney just shut down or something like that. Or be careful when you drinking certain things because they can mess up your kidneys. I mean, they'll say Kal Yah, all right, which means kidney. Again, this is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the modern day, in the Syrian. All right, so we'll do one more. Let me see. I gotta make this one special. I got to make that one special. bruh. Let's see. Hey, I got to be looking like Anthony Davis right there. Be got them eyebrow. It's a lot. I can draw. Don't get me wrong. I can draw, but I just messed him up real bad. Real bad. All right, I got it. All right. All right. So, last but not least is beard. All right. Which is a badge of honor. All right. We keep beards just to be able to show the difference between a woman and a boy. All right. That'll let you know, that'll let people know the difference. Now, don't get me wrong. Some brothers may not can grow beards. Does that mean that shows that he's a boy? No. All right. But this also shows you your age. All right. Granted, you have some younger guys that can grow a beard, even at the age of damn 22. Shit, it's a lot. Even at the age of damn 19, they growing big beards. All right. But it shows you where you at in your stage of age. All right. Like I said, maybe some people can grow beards, some people can't. All right. We're just throwing it out now. So beard, it's your last one. All right. Beard or chin, or sorry, beard and chin. Right? Beard and chin is Zaquan. Zaquan. That's your beard or chin. Or it's like beard and chin. Why? Because excuse me. Hair is growing from your from your chin, which would be Zaquan. So that's why you have beard and chin, because the hairs is growing from your chin, which creates a beard. So Zaquan. Zaquan is Zaquan. Zaquan. Za making one sound, and Quan making another one sound. All right. Now, this is how you write it in the Assyrian. All right. Zaquan, which is beard. This is how you write it in the ancient, and this is how you write it in the modern day, which is the Assyrian. All right. Which is the beard and chin, because the hairs grow from your chin. It's called Zaquan. All right. So with that, that concludes the class. I had the water to y'all, brother, for joining in. You know what I mean? Rocking it out with me. The water to the brothers and sisters, that's whoever's in the class, in the chat, whoever viewing the class. I had the water to y'all, brothers and sisters. Make sure y'all like and y'all subscribe to the channel, and y'all share these classes, man. And with that, I say shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabrakatah, Lakal Ha'akim, and Yahweh Shema Alatah Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Lakal Ha'akwakim. Shalom.
Hey, shalom. Hey, Salakia, sir.
God.
We was gonna recite the Hebrew. No.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Good. Good. Good catch. I almost ended the class without it. All right, so yes, we're gonna recite the Hebrew letters. Hey, the water to the brother for reminding me. You know what I mean? Yeah, so what we do at the beginning of the class, we recite the Hebrew, and I show you the chart. And at the end of the class, we recite the Hebrew without the chart. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off real fast. It's A Ba Ga Da Ha Wa Za Cha Ta Ya Ka La Manasa I Pa Za Kwa Rasha Ta. All right, next.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Abagada Hawaza Ha Tayaka Lama Nasa I Pataza Kwara Shata.
All right, most sounds Christ. Clyde, you in a position to recite the letters?
Salakia, yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Abada, Gada, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Nasa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Shata.
Most sounds Christ. Most sounds Christ. Yeah, you getting it. You getting there. Look. Every time you recite it, you're getting better and better. Yeah. Anyone else? Who this is? Any link I could download the chart.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
If he could just screenshot it, if you put it up, he could screenshot it and get it like that.
Yeah, con. So, right. If you could just screenshot it, you'll be able to get the chart But if you go on my page, go on my page. I mean, MAGAZAR Banyamyan. Go inside of the in my messenger and drop me a message, and I'll send you the chart. I mean, I just have to look for it and make sure that I get it out to y'all. I did say that I'm gonna try to get the chart so I can just put it up on the screen. So if you can screen share it right now, I mean not screen share it. If you can screenshot it right now, you'll be able to get it. And whenever I get it to you, I'll be able to do it to you through the messenger. So go through the messenger. No, find me on Messenger or friend request me. Send me a message on friend request. I mean on Messenger, and I'll be able to send it to you like that. There.
Salak, yes, sir. I just sent it to you.
All right, Most High Christ. Out there, right. I'm going to use that too. All right, Most High Christ. So yeah, the brother just sent it to me. So just hit me up in the messenger, just so I can have you on. In the friend request, and I'll be able to send it to you. All right. So with that, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Israel.